And we welcome you to Instant Analysis presented by Hewlett-Packard. Rick Kamla, the coach Bruce Pearl of the University of Tennessee, Kenny the Jet Smith, two-time NBA champion, and one-time NBA champion Steve Smith. The first pick is in, baby. The Los Angeles Clippers, they've been on the clock forever, and they did not make a mistake. They took Blake Griffin, superstar in the making, power forward of the Oklahoma Sooners. Your thoughts, how many All-Stars do you think this guy could get in the NBA?
I think he could be a 4 or 5 year All-Star. He's the only no-brainer pick in this draft, a sure thing. But you know what? He is going to the LA Clippers. And how many All-Stars have they had perennial year after year? So it's really, really interesting. He does it all. He's a power forward who's got great athleticism, great bounce, terrific toughness, and he's really, really worked hard his game. I think that makes him going to be a really fine professional.
And Kenny, as we were talking about, you have to win games in the NBA in your day and in this day to make the All-Star team. But it's not really about All-Stars. It's about how he impacts this Los Angeles Clipper team next year. What do you think?
Well, I think the one thing the Los Angeles Clippers have never had is really an identity. And you don't know what type of style they're going to play. Baron Davis is the point guard, who's a scoring point guard. So you have Zach Randolph still there, who really commands the ball on that low post. So you kind of try to figure out where he's going to play, how much minutes he's going to get. I really believe that they have to make a move to let this guy develop. But if you're saying we're letting him develop, a lot of times you're saying we're not trying to make the playoffs, especially in the Western Conference.
And Smitty, the players that Kenny's talking about, Chris Kaman, Marcus Camby, Zach Randolph, these guys are all, well, Zach Randolph is a heavyweight. Marcus Camby is a heavyweight. Chris Kaman is a pretty good player. But you have Blake Griffin coming in, presumably a future All-Star. So what do? Who would you move out?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me is I would move out Zach Randolph, because I think the biggest thing is when you look at Zach Randolph, he's a guy that has to get touches. He's a guy that can average 20 and 10. He's proved that. So I think the biggest thing is if you have Zach Randolph getting a lot of touches with Al Thornton and Baron Davis, then Blake Griffin becomes an ultimate garbage man. So if you want to develop him, you must move Zach Randolph and then go through Chris Kaman and him night in and night out, because if not, Zach Randolph is the guy who's going to always get the touches whenever he's still in the Clippers' land.
The 2009 NBA Draft is underway. Pick number 1, Blake Griffin to the Los Angeles Clippers. This has been Instant Analysis presented by HP.